one of the founders and the Chief Security Officer of HighSide. I've been asked frequently about what does this dark halo attack mean for enterprises? It really is a new class of cyber attack that has to be thought of in a new way. So if we think about what dark halo is, Microsoft announced in December that they had been impacted in conjunction with the SolarWinds attack, but it had much bigger ramifications to the Microsoft customers. Now, Microsoft has been forthcoming in the information, has been fully transparent in just the scale and scope of this attack. It had widespread impacts on people's access to data, allowing unauthorized users to access that data and abuse those digital identities. Now, it was a fairly sophisticated attack. It used a wide array of different attack techniques. This is a picture from the MITRE attack framework that indicates all of the different tools, techniques, and procedures that were used by these attackers. But really what ended up happening was you had a series of exploits that were made available to this sophisticated group of attackers. They then leveraged those exploits to get into both the Microsoft environment as well as Microsoft customers' environments. This allowed them to then use and essentially print what we call golden identity tickets that could allow them to gain access to data at any place stored in the cloud. Now, any APT campaign could allow a sophisticated group of attackers to accomplish the same thing. So it wasn't just the SolarWinds attack. This could be ongoing. These style of attacks could be ongoing from any number of attack vectors, from legacy attacks as well. But it's not just a Microsoft problem. In the National Security Agency's advisory that they released in December as well, they talk about how this style of authentication bypass attack could be used against nearly any identity provider and any cloud platform. And so what this does is it tells us that we've got to think about new ways to protect the data that's existing back there in these cloud infrastructures. We can't rely on simple SAML or OAuth-based authentication to protect the data that's sitting in the cloud. And so we should consider this truly the tip of the iceberg. These authentication bypass attacks basically allow for unauthorized access to data at scale in ways that we haven't seen before. And cloud service compromises allow for, even in situations where you have brought your own key and use enterprise encryption options for cloud-based security, if that file is available for processing on the back end of the service, then any one of the employees could break that glass and gain access to it. And so we are now seeing the need to create separation of duties in how we allow access to the data that's sitting in those cloud infrastructures. And so this is going to be a tremendous balancing act. How do organizations allow for their employees to take advantage of the potential of cloud computing while still protecting the information that they need from both a regulatory perspective as well as from a threat model perspective against sophisticated adversaries? And so what HighSide has done is developed a solution that allows for independent encryption options, but still get the usability and convenience of cloud-based services that enterprise users have become accustomed to. And so if you'd like to know more, I'd highly recommend that you get in touch with the HighSide team. They've got a solution that's available today, and we can do something that no one else is doing, which is protect the data at scale in the cloud from sophisticated adversaries. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.